Greetings, today on my Focus RS I'm installing the Thicc Boi from Likewise. Alright, so this is it. This is the package that you get from Likewise. Of course, the shifter itself, the Thicc Boi. So if we open up this packaging, which is lovely, you can see our new shifter in all its glory. I can really feel the heaviness, which is great. Of course, then we also have an adapter kit. So the adapter kit for the Ford Focus specifically, make sure that we can get the right threads on here, because the threads on this are a different size. They're this size, and then the threads on the inside are the correct size for the Focus. And then also this part means that we can do the reverse lockout, which of course is very handy because going into reverse is quite useful. And Likewise are very nice and include an Allen key. So they give you everything that you need to get going and get this installed. So without further ado, let's go and get our Thicc Boi installed. Alright then, the Thicc Boi from Likewise is a weighted shift knob. It is very noticeably heavy. In fact, it weighs half a kilogram, 500 grams, and it is a work of art. It is beautifully machined. I believe it is machined from steel to get its weight as opposed to aluminium, which would be quite light. And yeah, so we're going to get the benefits of a weighted shift knob. We'll talk about those benefits probably in the next video. This one is more about the install, but also you'll notice that it is kind of long, and we're going to have the adapter that we saw earlier on the bottom as well, so it's going to raise this sort of profile up a fair little bit. So if it was like for like, it would be there, but it's going to be more like sort of there, and that is going to provide some more benefits as well. But again, we'll talk about the benefits next time. So down to the install. So before we get to the actual Thicc Boi itself, we'll just put that to the side. We are going to remove our Mountune knob, which is of course the exact same process as removing a stock knob. I am replacing the Mountune knob. The Mountune knob is not actually weighted. As far as I know, it actually weighs less than the stock knob. So what we are going for in this process overall is the weight. So step one, very simply, we just grip the knob and give it a good twist anti-clockwise, and that loosens it on the threads and it just screws right off. Alright, and that is it off. Noticeably very light knob is the Mountune knob. So we'll set that to the side. Now we do need to make sure that we retain this springy thing. If it comes out like that, put it back in. So then we can get on to the adapter, the specific adapter for this car that Likewise provide when purchasing. Alright, this is the adapter then. You can see it's in two parts. The first part is what screws on first, and that is to allow us to use our reverse lockout. You can see that it has the appropriately sized space underneath for that to go up inside. So very simply, we screw the reverse lockout adapter part on first onto the threads, then the threads will be poking out the top, and we simply screw this one on top, and then we're going to tighten it with an Allen key. So the adapter is made out of aluminium. It's very light. Just locate it on the threads carefully as we go. That's it, nicely on. Alright, so screwing this on, what we want to do is we want to screw it down to a point where we feel comfortable with the reverse lockout. We could keep screwing this all the way down until this part was completely covering this, but obviously then we couldn't pull up on it. So we want it to be comfortable and moving the appropriate distance. So that seems fairly good to me. I would say that's about right, maybe a little bit less. So find the right point basically is what I'm saying, and then just stop on the screwing in of that and then move on to the next part. Okay, that feels pretty bang on. So now we're going to tighten these down. So what we want to do is want to grip this bottom part here and then twist the top with the Allen key. Now we simply slot the Thicc Boi on here and screw it on. Give it a wee twist. That's nice and tight. And that's installation complete. well, there we go, that is installation complete of the Thicc Boi from Likewise. It is noticeably heavier, it is noticeably longer, not too long to not be able to use the reverse lockout. It's actually very, very comfortable. Installation was very quick, very simple, and hopefully it's going to be very effective. So all I need to do now is go out onto the road and see how effective it is, and I will report back to you in the next video. I'll talk about those benefits in more detail that I mentioned before with regards to the weight and the length of it next time. So yeah, I hope you like this. I hope you like this little video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more content to come very, very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye.